data's
Something's not right.
Hey there, Kathy Sokolic and Ashley Jackson with Realty Austin Compass here for you again with your monthly market stats update.
Woo!
Today, we are coming from one of our listings. This one happens to be mine. We're at 4010 Tilley Street in the kind of newer section of the neighborhood. This is a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath, super cute home, 1539 square feet, and it's got a second living area upstairs. It's really nice and bright and roomy, and 2 ensuite bed and baths upstairs.
That's a perfect roommate floor plan. I
Ooh,
love
it
that.
is,
I
yeah.
know. And I love how the garden court is like having a massive front yard. I see so many people hanging out here when I walk by.
Like your own private park.
It is, yeah. And the proximity to the community garden.
So great.
John Gaines Pool, just a couple blocks, really just one long block. And
Yeah.
then my favorite part of the trail is the southeast greenway. It's where you see the ducks, the herons.
You guys get cool birds over here.
We get really cool birds.
Yeah.
Monk parakeets. There's a flock that's been hanging out eating the sunflowers.
Nice.
And some snakes.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's get into it.
All right, so let's dive into the numbers.
Yeah, we're going to look at the numbers. But we want to talk a little bit about the integrity of the data that we have.
Yeah, so going through the data in the MLS, we find that sometimes agents put housing types in incorrectly. And so condos might actually be townhomes might actually be condos, and that's been skewing our data a little bit for those housing types.
Right.
But our detached single family should be pretty accurate.
Should be pretty accurate, yeah.
Yeah. So for the month of August, we had 12 active listings in the yard homes, which was up 20% from last year, which that kind of tracks with what we're seeing in Austin, just in general.
Yeah.
Let's see. 2 pending sales.
Yeah, which is up 1 from last month.
Yeah. So slow and steady, turtles winning the race.
That's right. Keep at it.
Keep at it. 2 closed sales, and that's down a little bit from last year.
But up 1 from last
July.
month.
Yeah, that's not bad. Now, this next number seems a little off to us, but our stats viewer was giving us 99 days on market, which is 57 more days on market than last year. I mean,
and 79 over last month, which doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, but our listings are way up.
Yeah.
So maybe?
Yeah, we don't know. So that's data for you.
Yeah. But it does, you can still analyze here if you're a seller, like, okay, I need to come out on target with my price range, no overpricing, no testing the market right now. You just really want to be on point.
You got to be on point with your pricing.
Yeah. And then the closed price to original list price. Now we only had the 2 closed sales, right? So keep that in mind that sometimes sellers are really motivated and they just need to go. And they maybe sell their home below a market value to get out a little bit faster.
Yeah.
So the closed price to original list price was 81%. It's normally higher.
Last month it was 99%, but there was only 1 closed sale.
Right.
And it was closed spot on.
Yeah, exactly. Months of supply, that seemed accurate to me.
Yeah.
It's kind of been tracking where we're at. So 3.7 months of supply, up 1.7% from last year, which again, makes sense. We've got some more listings. Median sale, I thought was pretty positive, but they were, one of those closed listings was a pretty large house.
Yeah.
Right? So it definitely would net a higher price point in the new section. A lot of nice upgrades. And that was up 63%, so 1.46.
Right. And way up from last month. Just different housing type sold.
Yeah. Okay, so row homes. We still have quite a few listings in the row homes, which makes sense because we've got builders.
A few builders left.
A few builders are left, but they're starting to move. We've got a pending sale. Got 1.
Yeah.
That's better than 0.
Right. I have 1. I have the 1.
Yeah. Is that one yours?
It was, but it came back on market.
Oh, that's right. It'll be pending again before you know it, because that's an awesome listing.
It's an awesome listing.
So we had 2 closed sales, which was down 50% from last year. But what did we have in July?
In July, we had 4, which is
Okay.
pretty great.
Yeah. And these are August numbers. That is usually, like, when I'm working with buyers, I tell them, go shopping in August.
It's a great time.
It is one of the best times to buy a house in the Austin area. It's almost as good as buying around Christmas, except there's a lot more inventory to choose from. And homes that didn't sell over the summer, the sellers are feeling a little antsy.
Yep.
You get better deals, and that's how you end up with an 81.2% close to original list value. But that's, that was a score for that.
Those buyers,
for
yeah.
sure. And hopefully the sellers were happy as well that they got their house sold.
Yeah.
Back to our row homes. Now I thought this was interesting. The 7 average days on market. Does that feel accurate?
No, it doesn't feel accurate. And again, we're getting back to that condo versus row home data.
Mm-hmm.
We have a lot of new builds that have been on the market for a while. So I feel like that number isn't accurate because our townhomes are not being listed properly,
right?
In the
they're
MLS.
listed as condos, but they really are.
They're
townhomes.
Fee simple, sold with a survey. They are not shared community property. So that's a big difference when selling a property. So
yeah, absolutely. So the average days on market is probably a little bit different. Now the close price to original list price, I thought was pretty strong.
Yeah, and we've had that. We've had that. Last month was 100%, and this month we're at 104.
And I think that might speak to the housing, the ones that are being sold, that they're maybe a little bit older. They're being priced aggressively, which is smart for the market that we're in. So we also have 4.4 months of supply, which is down a little for row homes from last year, which makes sense because the builders are closing out.
Yep.
And I know a few of the builders did list theirs accurately in the MLS in the past.
We're up from last month, a whole month worth of supply.
Yeah, August numbers, not super surprising. Now, I was a little surprised on the median sell price, and I'll let you speak to this one. Why do you think it's $573, $550?
I think we had an off-market, or I'm sorry, not an off-market. We had a home that came out of the affordable program, and those are just smaller units. And so they just are smaller, just a lower price point. We had one of those sell, and then we had a former affordable home that had been renovated as well. I think that one, although that one might have sold this month, but what we're seeing is just the smaller units that are selling. So
I think
that speaks to that.
That's reflected in our data as well. I noticed when I pulled these out. So this is the row homes, the median price $573. The median home size was 1,300.
Yeah.
So you're spot on, Kathy.
Yeah.
And then the median year built was 2013. So that really shows that that's pulling from the older section of the neighborhood. And those homes aren't as upgraded either, but they're such a great sales point. What a great way to get into a fantastic neighborhood. I love that we have that here.
Yeah, it's a great entry property.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
So takeaway, it's a great time to go shopping. We're starting to see the interest rates drop just a little bit. We're the lowest that we've been in over 18 months.
Yeah, one of the lenders that I follow sent out her charts yesterday, and she was offering 5.65 for a 30-year.
That's incredible.
It's incredible. We haven't seen that in a really long time. And just kind of given where we are in the market, you can line up almost a trifecta, if you will, of interest rates that are lower than we've seen, getting money off the list price because there is so much inventory to choose from, and requesting concessions up front. Maybe you buy that interest rate down even further.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic time to be a buyer, and with the right savviness, it's a great time to be a seller as well. So I don't want our sellers to feel discouraged.
Nope, don't be discouraged. It's still, if you got to move, you got to move, and we can help you make that transition as smoothly as possible.
All right. We'll see y'all next month.
Bye.